Let's talk some football for a second, because I do want to go back to this game. The Netherlands-France, obviously, historically speaking, it's a wonderful matchup, a tremendous amount of talent. Both are now facing each other after both winning. But as you mentioned, right, we'll get to obviously the Dutch lineup in a second. But in terms of your opposition, that's the big thing that you just talked about. Kylian Mbappe's availability. Per our very own Julien Laurens, it seems that he will not be playing in this game due to obviously the nose fracture that he suffered. Initially, it was meant to be a more serious occurrence, but luckily for him and the French national team, it's not to be so. But regardless, he is most likely, reportedly, ready to be missing this opener. However, Fraser, France is France, right? With the likes of Antoine Griezmann and Thuram, Ousmane Dembélé. Where do you think the Dutch should be focusing on? Where should they be prioritizing? Because I remember when we talked after your initial game, you were worried specifically in the midfield, right? And that's where somewhere France does not miss. N'Golo Kante won the MVP in the last game, so he's going to be all over the place once again. But where are you focusing in terms of this French national team? Because this is, after all, the 2018 World Cup finalists and one of the best teams in the world.
Well, it's quite hard, actually, because should you rely on your own strength or make a few changes to keep in mind what their strength is? But we did play against them quite recently, since we were in the same qualifying group. And then definitely the game, I think it was in March last year, where it was such a painful game. It was in France. It ended in 4-0 for France. And I think it was like we were down 3-0 already after 20 minutes. It was really painful. So if you would ask me, definitely, yeah, you should always rely on your own strength. But keep in mind, definitely the pace of the players in front. Even if Mbappe is not playing, still, they have so many quality players. So, yeah, I think you should be happy also if you could get away with a draw. And yeah, I mean, if Mbappe is able to play or he's not able to play, I think it would make a difference. But still, they've got so many quality players up front. So yeah, and the midfield is I'm curious if Ronald Koeman, the coach, is going to give another chance to the same players. Would be quite harsh if he would pick different players already. And for example, we talked about the midfield, since they don't have a lot of experience, all of them together. But it would be quite harsh if he would make the change already.
Right, that's enough serious nonsense. Let's get back to the story.
Come up with a different story.
This is what you're in for tomorrow, Fraser, when you go to the game as a fan. Yanis, we're going to start with the polls. Now, this is when we've got a real top team behind the scenes, Tom and Rob and the gang, and they're with us all day as well. So hopefully I can get a full screen on me. And I'm going to show you the video from the Friday, whatever game it was, I don't know. Right, let's get stuck into this. See if you can see this. There we go. Have some of that. There's the Polish guys. That was after the vodka. Okay, right. Oh, we're not finished yet. That was just the Polish guy. Here's the bartender.
Was that before or after the game? Was that before the game or after the game?
This was halftime.
No. This is for each goal during the game. There's the Polish vodka, which, by the way, any Polish vodka in Scrabble, Yanis, is like a world-class score. It's incredible. All got Z's and W's and X's. Look at that. Oh, it's sensational.
I recognize a couple of Polish players there that didn't play well during that game. Maybe that's where they went at that time.
Oh, honestly. This is the before. This is the before in the pub. Do you know what? That's what it's all about. And there was a video, Fraser, of the Dutch fans kind of going, what's the song that they do? They kind of go, yeah.
Van links naar rechts, it's called. It's from the left to the right side. It's not really
you have to do it for us before you go. On you go.
We'll do it together. We'll do it together. We'll follow you.
Seriously, give us what are the words, teacher?
We'll just keep
do it together. You
sing, and we'll.
Ready?
Yeah, you sing and we move.
I think it would be better if I'm not singing, guys. I can do it.
Give us the words, and we'll do it in time. But we all have to be at kind of one. So let's.
Okay, so we say van links. So then we go to the left. Oh, that's for the people who are watching. That's the other side.
It doesn't matter. We'll just pretend that this is
naar rechts.
Naar rechts. Van links. Naar rechts. There you go.
Sounds so bad when you're
Love it. Love it.
We try.
Let's get these score predictions, MD.
Okay. I think it's a 1-1 draw. I'm looking forward to
a 1-1 draw. Yeah, well, that's what Fraser kind of wants. What do you think, Fraser? What's the score tomorrow between the Netherlands?
I think 1-1 tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Okay. And how about you, Janis?
I thought that as well, but I don't want to be the same now. So I'll give friends benefit of the doubt.
Lewandowski's on the phone.
Listen, stop calling me Donaldson. You know,
why would I call you? I've heard enough of you.
No, I like the way they played in the first half against Poland. It could have gone either way. I still think Dutch missed some penalties, but I just think France will still do it 2-1. They're a difficult team, even without Mbappe. It's hard to find anything against them because they're happy to give you the ball and they're so strong in the wide areas. Midfield, I still think they have an advantage. 2-1 to France.
I'm gonna give you my prediction, and I actually, Fraser, I'm going with a Dutch win here. I think that the Netherlands. No, I'll tell you something. The Netherlands, to me, are. Let me explain myself.
We've got a French guest next, and you're going to like.
Let me explain myself. No. When I start before the competition, I gave my power rankings, and even though the Netherlands were not in my top 5, I said watch out for them because I do believe, specifically in this group stages, they will learn as they go along, and I think that. Yes, they are much more. The French team are much more than Kylian Mbappe, but they weren't showing that. To me, they not just like England when they suffered against Serbia, but the French team did show some vulnerabilities in that first game. And I think that the Dutch can exploit that.